NASA may have just found the strongest evidence yet of life on Mars. A 3.5 billion-year-old Martian rock is showing what scientists call biosignatures, possible leftovers from ancient microbes. But here's the catch. Just as this bombshell drops, budget cuts are threatening NASA's future missions. Could we be on the edge of losing humanity's best shot at answering the ultimate question, are we alone? The discovery comes from NASA's Perseverance rover, which has been exploring the Jezero Crater on Mars. In a region called Neretva Vallis, scientists spotted strange textures in a 3.5 billion-year-old rock. They nicknamed the features poppy seeds and leopard spots. On Earth, patterns like these often form when microbial life leaves its mark in stone. NASA officials described it as the equivalent of seeing leftover fossils. Not proof, but the kind of sign that makes scientists sit up straight. Importantly, there could still be non-biological explanations. The story isn't solved yet, but it's one of the clearest hints of life we've ever seen on Mars. This matters because we're chasing one of humanity's oldest questions. Did life ever exist beyond Earth? If microbes once lived on Mars, it would mean life might emerge wherever conditions are right, from icy moons like Europa to exoplanets far beyond. And think about it, Earth was covered in microbes billions of years ago too. If Mars followed a similar path, this rock could be a snapshot of an entire second genesis of life right next door. But here's the twist. Just as this discovery is making headlines, NASA faces draconian budget cuts. The very missions that could confirm whether these patterns are biological, like returning Perseverance's rock samples to Earth, are on the chopping block. NASA has spent decades building up a legacy of Mars exploration. Orbiters, landers, and now rovers collecting samples. Without funding, we risk stopping right when we're closest to getting answers. At the press conference, acting NASA Administrator Sean Duffy called this the clearest sign of life we've ever found on Mars. Meanwhile, Nikki Fox, head of NASA's Science Mission Directorate, explained that what we're seeing is the equivalent of fossils in Martian rock. These aren't wild claims. The science is cautious, peer-reviewed, and still under debate. But it shows the stakes. This isn't just about one rock, it's about whether America continues leading the search for life, or abandons it midstream. The finding was first announced in July 2024, then went through the slow but crucial process of peer review. That's how science works. Cautious, careful, collaborative. Only now, after months of scrutiny, is the community sharing results in Nature, one of the world's top journals. That's what makes the timing painful. Science is doing its job, but politics and budgets could cut the legs out from under it. What's at stake? The Mars Sample Return Mission, which would bring Perseverance's drilled samples back to Earth for lab analysis. Only then could we truly confirm life, but it's one of NASA's most expensive projects, and it's the first target for cuts. Without it, those precious rocks stay sealed on Mars, and this possible discovery could remain forever unresolved. This isn't just about science, it's about inspiration. Every Mars mission has fueled curiosity for a new generation of engineers, astronauts, and dreamers. Cutting funding now doesn't just stall missions, it risks stalling imagination itself. And in a moment when the US is competing with China, Europe, and private space companies, walking away could mean losing leadership in space exploration. So here we are, NASA may have found signs of life on Mars, but budget cuts could keep us from ever knowing for sure. What do you think? Should Congress fully fund Mars exploration? Drop your thoughts below. And if you want more deep dives into space discoveries and the politics shaping them, hit like, subscribe, and share this video. Humanity's biggest answers may depend on the choices we make today.